if you own a restaurant, this is something that you might want to watch. So I'm sure that by now you already use like digital menus, and if you don't use digital menus, you should consider switching to digital menus. But with the thing with digital menu is that it gives you flexibility and you are able to automate certain processes on the menu. And one of the processes that I'm going to be showing you today is how to automate your inventory. So like the menu inventory, I mean. So this basically means that you only show to your customers the items that are available. So say a particular food is available, those are the only kind of meals that the customers are going to be able to see once they look at your menu. So let me show you a typical example of what I actually mean. So this is the menu system that I had vibe coded. I just gave it prompt and it developed this for me, which is very, very beautiful. Here is what it looks like on a device, and it's very beautiful. You can see this logo here is because I'm using the free version, but if you were looking to build something like this for yourself, you might have to consider getting the paid version just so you will not have these logos here. Two things are actually very important about this setup. One is the fact that you must connect it to an external database that is easy for your team to manipulate. Like in this my case, I connect it to a Google Sheet because I understand that any average person can be able to manipulate, update a Google Sheet. So I connect it to a Google Sheet. So that means all of the data in here that you see, all of these things here is being powered, or yeah, let me use the word powers just so you get what I mean. Is being powered by a Google Sheet. And that Google Sheet is accessible to a team that could easily edit it. Not everything, but like the data, right? The data here. So that's the first thing you want to do. So you want to connect the data in the menu to a spreadsheet that is easily accessible, that someone can easily go in and edit. And the next thing you want to do is set this conditional filter here. This is a thing that is very, very important. This is what your sheet is going to look like. So here is what you have. The sheet will have the name, the description, the price, and that's what you see here. The name, the description. And so your sheet will have the name, the description, the price, and all other details that you want to have. And in my case, you can see that this sheet has the name, the description, the price, the image, and the category, right? And that's what you can see here. You can see the name, the category, the price, and the description, as well as the image here. The other fields that your sheet will have that will not necessarily be visible to your customers, which is going to be this visible and what's in stock and what's not. So in this case, if anything is in stock, it's going to be true and it's going to be visible. So you leave the visible this thing to be true. So it's going to be the same parameters for both, but in stock just basically helps you tell what is in stock and what's outside out of stock. And we just decided to add the visible just so we use that, because sometimes something can be in stock but you don't want to sell, right? Something can be in stock but maybe you're keeping it for tomorrow, or maybe it's like a special order and you don't want other customers to be able to see it again. So the in stock column, right, can be true, but then the visible column can be false because you don't want other people to see it, but it's still in stock. Maybe you have it reserved for someone or something. Yeah. So that's why we decided to distinguish between two of them instead of make one row to be about it, or just have one field, right? So if we go in here, you can see that you have this condition here, and this is what is very important. So you should have a condition that says that this things here should only show up when it is tagged, when visible is true. So you can see here we have true and false is the values that visible will ever have. So here you are saying that if I say that visible, right, is true, that's the only thing I should see, right? So you should only pull data that has visible to be true. So if visible is not true, it will not show that data, right? So that is what we are trying to establish here. And that is how, if anything is finished or you don't want your customers to see that thing again on the menu, just go and change it to false, and it will automatically also update on the menu. So once they come and scan the menu, they will not see that thing again. So let me show you a typical example. So this is what my menu is currently looking like. As you can see here, this is what we have. We have crispy chicken tenders. So now I no longer have crispy chicken tenders, so I want this to not be seen by my customers anymore. So what do? I simply come to my database here and I change this to false. Is it still in stock? Maybe we are out of stock, so we do that. So once that happens, I just have to come and refresh this. Go back here and refresh this. So I've refreshed this. So now if I come here to this menu, you can see that there is no more crispy chicken tenders. It's no longer there. What you have here is spaghetti bolognese, vegan salad, fried calamari. So the crispy chicken is no longer there, and that is how you do it. So anytime something is no longer there, just simply update it, and then nobody will see it again. Your customers will not see it again, and that saves you time of explaining. Oh, the thing has finished. Oh, we don't have it. That just saves you time. That saves you and your team time, and it makes you more professional because every time someone picks up your menu, they know that it's only things that are available that I'm going to get. It makes you more professional and makes you save time, and also saves you time instead of always going back and forth to say, so, oh, this one is not available. Let them just see only what's available. So if you want this setup, I can send it to you for free. I created it on soft, but I think you might have to pay to continue using it, which I think it costs a couple dollars, but it's something that will be very beneficial to your team. So of course, why not spend the extra bucks? So yeah, I hope this really helped any restaurant owner out there, and I want to step into your restaurant and experience something like this. Okay, bye.